Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. And guys, guess what? We have a fifth wheel we're going to review today. And I'm not just talking about any fifth wheel. Very excited about this one. It's got a different floor plan I don't think I've ever reviewed before. And that's saying a lot considering that I filmed over 3,400 videos since I started doing this. This is it. This is a 2018 Keystone Alpine. Their top unit. This is a 3800 FK. FK as in front kitchen. Front kitchen in a fifth wheel. It's awesome, guys. I love it. Even if you're not a fifth wheel fan, you got to appreciate this one. This is, like I said, a 2018 Alpine 3800 FK. This is an Extreme 4 Seasons. In fact, this is, I think, the best insulated fifth wheel that Keystone makes. It's even better insulated than the Montana. They didn't just check these things to be comfortable down to 0 degrees like the Montana does. They actually made this thing where it's comfortable to live in and use to negative 14 degrees. I don't know about you, when I get that below 0, camping's the last thing on my mind. But if you're going to be living in one, this is going to make it a whole lot more comfortable for you. This unit has 5 slides. 41 feet 11 inches long, might as well say 42 feet, up to R40 insulation. I mean, wow, 13,600 some odd pounds dry weight. And I'm gonna show it to you the best we can, guys. We just got a bunch of pre-owned fifth wheels in. We've got them stacked and packed down here. So if you're in the market for a used fifth wheel, we probably got more than just about anybody in one location. 6-point level up system. Push a button, levels itself. 12-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. Very well insulated. One of the best insulated fifth wheels you can buy. And I can't squeeze through here, but rest assured the rest of it looks as good as what you're seeing on film now. 5 slides. This unit brand new in 2018, they're more now, and a waiting period too. Back then was $96,000. So almost a member of the 6-figure club when it's new. And guys, I've got this one. Got the Rotaflex Trail Air, the Trail Air suspension Rotaflex tongue. I've got this one for $54,900. Now you want to look up NADA? I know I get people ask me all the time, what's NADA? What's NADA? Well, guess what, guys? I'm almost 15 grand under it. I'll flash it up. Hang on. As you can see, way under base retail. No added options. Of course, you know, for a fifth wheel, and by the time you paid fees and upgrades this thing has, you'd be well over 100 grand when it was new. And of course, new RV prices are probably about 20% higher than when this thing was new 3 or 4 years ago. Again, guys, I can't squeeze through here, but got the frameless windows, 3800 RK or FK. I love it, guys. I mean, I'm really geeking out on this one. 20-foot power awning. Let's look inside and get ready to be blown away, especially if you like to cook like I do. I could live in this thing very comfortably. But let's step inside. First of all, you've got 2 doors. There's another door on the other side of the slide out. They both got these sure steps. So these aren't just your regular crank down or fold up steps. I mean, these things actually fold into the camper when you're not using it. And let's look in here. Look at this bad boy. Big old television. Double Whisperquiet ducted roof airs, 30,000 BTU Whisperquiet roof airs. Look at this front kitchen, guys. You've got what, 1, 2, 3 steps up here. You got about a 6'5", 6'6" height clearance up here. Look at this awesome kitchen. Tell me this doesn't have a home feel. Look at all these countertop and food prep area. Solid surface countertops. That's one-way glass. It's got the Furion Chef's collection of appliances. This is the best appliances that you can buy for an RV. Huge microwave convection oven. 3-burner. And you know what's a shame? Look at these stove eyes. They don't look like they've been cooked on. I can't imagine somebody spending almost $100,000 on a fifth wheel to get this large kitchen they never cook in it. Self-igniting LP stovetop. This oven, this is cool. You turn it on, it's a air fryer and an oven. So you can put you some, and look here, every oven's got to have one. A timer. Solid wood cabinetry. Beautiful trim work in here. Light fixtures. Everything about this thing is top notch. You see how thick that roof is. You got that fantastic vent fan, so if you burn something, you can clear out the smoke and recook it for everybody else gets home. I mean, pantries. The largest RV refrigerator that you can buy. It's 18 cubic feet. This is gas electric, and it does work. It's already getting cold. 4-door deep storage. That's nice. Got a nice table area. And you can take that table out if you need to. Wow. I mean, every nook and cranny is just crammed full of storage. I'm telling you, definitely one of my top picks in all the fifth wheels I've shot. This is easily in the top 5, maybe the top 3. And I've done a lot of fifth wheels, guys. Big storage area, big cabinet area. Are those a soft close? No, that's all right though. Heck, you don't need that anyway. This big amount of storage right here. Wow. And this is just the kitchen area. That's what's crazy about it. Of course, this thing's 42 feet long. It's a big fifth wheel, guys. We just scratched the surface. Upholstery is beautiful. Carpet, everything about this thing is just like it's supposed to be as far as factory, except for one thing, and it's no big deal, but I'm going to point it out anyway. The previous owners took the theater seating out that set right here and put this big recliner. Kind of matches, so I'm just going to leave it in here. I'm not going to be able to, if you want me to order you a theater seating, I'm not going to be able to match this material that's on the other sofas in here. So it would have to be something dark to match the wood. And if you want me to get you one, let me know. I'll get you a price. I'm trying to keep the price down on this thing, so I'm not going to put $1,000 theater seating in here. And somebody might say, hey, I like the recliner better. It's more comfortable and it's more versatile. These are both trifold sleeper sofas. So they actually make a comfortable bed for 2 adults in each one. So this can actually sleep 6. Big old TV. I bet none of y'all can tell me the name of that movie right there. I'll give you a hint. Spaghetti Western. See how many Western fans out there can figure it off of that. Yeah, Furion stereo system, LED lighting. I like the fact you got it. You walk into the living room, it's comfortable, it's cozy. I mean, it's something you can sit 3 or 4 people in, 5 people, and have a nice conversation area. Have a fireplace, a focal point. That fireplace also doubles as an electric heater as well as just for the effect. This thing's got a monster furnace in it. I can't remember the BTU size, but I mean, if this thing's designed to be used in up to negative 14-degree weather and keep you comfortable on the inside, it's a big furnace. It does have the in-command system, which is basically like its own mobile Wi-Fi network It's got the touch screen controls right here. It's got the heated holding tanks. 0000 is the passcode. Here you can turn on water pump, water heaters, all your lights. You can operate your slides, see your tank levels. And you've even got an app that you can put on your phone that will connect to this. That will show you the same information. Basically, guys, when you park it, you can sit there on your phone in your truck and control your slide outs, awnings, lights, all that stuff where you can step foot in it. We're going to walk toward the back. This is the second door, and I'll show you a little bit. That's the only way I can get to the back of it. These easy steps are, just like the name says, easy to get in and out of. And like I said, guys, the rest of this fifth wheel looks just as good as the front part. And if I was about 150 pounds less, I'd try to get to the other side, but I'm not. Gotta love it. And you can see, guys, nothing out of the ordinary here. I mean, you got a couple of rubber marks on the slide out where it's been slid in for a little while. That just means they haven't been using it for a live-in unit when you see that. Step in. I also like the fact that it's right across from the bathroom, the second entry door. So if you just need to duck in real quick to use the bathroom, or you got kids staying with you or something, they don't have to track through the whole RV. And here, big bathroom. You've got a porcelain toilet, RV toilet. Because of where this is at, kind of toward the back of the fifth wheel, you've got a huge ceiling height. I don't know why they put I don't even know why they put a skylight in here, but they did. I'd say about a 60-inch shower, roughly. So this is almost a house-size shower. Matching Corian vanity top. That's just storage for shower stuff and towels and stuff like that. Now let's look at the master bedroom here in the back, where you've got two opposing slide outs in here. Big old bedroom. This is a queen mattress, but I honestly think it's supposed to come with a king, so somebody probably put something. Oh yeah, this is not a Keystone mattress. This is some like a really nice house mattress. So I guess whoever had this thing took the king size out. They had a nice one at their home. They put this in, and very comfortable just sitting on it anyway. You know, if you want a king size mattress, let me know. I'll get you a quote on it. You know, one that will fit it exactly, because it'll take a little bit bigger mattress, but as of right now, it's got a queen. People do weird things. Look at all the storage at the foot of the bed. You got a TV. The Whisperquiets again going on in here. Whisperquiets are quieter. Obviously, that's where they get the name from, but they also have more airflow than just two 15,000 BTU ducted roof air units. In fact, it does have a central vacuum, by the way. There's all your vacuum cleaner attachments. I guess you'd use this for knickknacks and storage. Another closet. Drawers. Drawers and drawers. I ain't gonna, those are going to be the same as the other ones. No sense opening all of those. Overhead storage, and right here, guys, it doesn't have one, but if you've got a need for it, you can add a washer and dryer stack unit to this fifth wheel, and not just a combo, but the big stack unit. You'll need to call the salespeople to get a quote. Just off the top of my head, I may be wrong on this, so don't hold me to it. I'm gonna say $2,200, $2,300 if you've got a use for one of those washers and dryers to install one in here. Depends on where you go, guys. We don't have the manpower right now to do it, but you probably maybe get it for less than that, and that's an RV washer and dryer. I'm not a big fan of them unless you're going to be living in it, because For what those things cost, that's a lot of trips to a washateria where you can actually do a house load size of clothes. These washers and dryers in the RVs, they only do small loads. A couple pairs of jeans, a couple of shirts, and a pair of socks or something. That's it. And they take a long time to dry because they're 110 dryers. They're not 220 like a laundromat or your own home's going to have. So, and a lot of times because it's a 50 amp unit, you're going to have to cut off one of your ACs to operate the dryer, and it's going to take the dryer a few hours to dry your small load of clothes. And when it's 90-something degrees outside, you want that second AC on, especially in a behemoth this big, over dry clothes. Unfortunately, you can't have a clothesline in most campgrounds, so. And it does have the sliding door for privacy too. So, wow. To me, the star of the show of this thing is the kitchen. I mean, like, this is where I would hang out. I like it. Especially with this table booth like this right here. This is just so cool to me. And I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", 300 plus pounds, and I can slide right in here like it's nobody's business. Huh. Now guys, you seen the book value on this thing. You know my price is $54.9. That's haggle-free, firm price. I don't charge any extra fees, unlike the other big dealers. You know, they might advertise the price, but they don't tell you about sometimes thousands of dollars worth of fees that they add to the sales price. Dock fees, prep fees, tag and title fees, which processing fees, freight fees, all that stuff. All we have is $54.9 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple, done. Haggle-free, firm. Look at the book value. Of course, right now, I looked on RV Trader. There's not another 3800 FK. This is a very limited production one. This was actually a 18.5. They didn't make these till halfway through 2018. In fact, they had to do a revision of the brochure, the factory brochure, to show the 3800 FK. And it took me a little digging, but I found it. But wow, like I said, 100 grand new, more than that now. I've got this on $54.9. I mean, if you looked at a brand new 2022, this thing's less than half price of one of those. And it'll do everything a brand new one will do for half the price. It's a no-brainer, guys. If you want it, give us a call. If you don't want it, or if you wait to call, then somebody else will beat you to it. This is an unusual floor plan. I like unusual. I like different. I think, you know, I personally like it, and also get a lot of video views on one stuff like this that's different. Man, I just can't get over the size of this kitchen. Call if you're interested right now. 706-965-7929. Of course, pay attention to the title of the video and the video description. If this unit's already sold, it's going to say sold in the video title, and it will say this unit is sold in our website link in the video description. If it doesn't say that, it's for sale. But you still want to call to make sure there's not a deposit on it, because I don't mark them sold till the deal closes. Wow. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. And yeah, different lifetime and a different life. I could see myself living in this very comfortably. I love the colors, the layout. It's just, like I said, it's really, really cool. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Even if you're not a fifth wheel person, hey, you can really appreciate this thing. I mean, you couldn't get this much room out of a motorhome, unfortunately. Nowhere close to it. $54.9 haggle-free, firm plus applicable sales tax. 706-965-7929. Financing is available with approved credit, and we also offer delivery services free up to 100 miles one way for our local customers who just don't want to go out and buy a truck. At almost 14, you know, this is 13,600 pounds before you add anything to it. So, you know, if you add $1,500 worth of, or 1,500 pounds worth of water, food, luggage, personal possessions, things like that, it's obviously going to weigh more than 13,600 pounds. You know, I just approximate how much weight you're putting in it, add it to the dry weight, and you need to have your truck, a truck that can tow that much. Y'all know my recommendation. When you get into this size fifth wheel, I always recommend a 6-wheel dually. But everybody always argue with, well, my 250 says it can tow 18,000 pounds and da-da-da. Yeah, it'll tow it in laboratory controlled conditions in a 1 mile test loop on a perfect day with no wind and no traffic on the road. You get out in the high winds and with trucks blowing you around, you really want those 6 wheels with something this big. I mean, you can certainly do it with a 4-wheel truck as long as it's within the weight rating, but it's not going to be near as comfortable as 6-wheel. If you do tow this thing with a 4-wheel truck, make sure you got leather seats is all I can tell you, because you hit a gust of wind, you wish you had them. I'm just kidding, guys. You know, you could tow this with like a F350, 3500 single wheel if you had to, but it's always better to have more truck than you need than barely enough. So I definitely recommend any kind of fifth wheel over 35 feet, you get a dually. Better safe than sorry. Anyway, and if you don't want to have that kind of truck, we got plenty of them. Give us a call. We'll be happy to get this to you. All we ask you to do on these long-term deliveries is just pay us back what it costs us to get it to you and get my driver back home, as far as paying my driver and fuel. That's all we ask, guys. We're not trying to get rich and make profit on delivery. I mean, and at $15,000 under NADAs, obviously I'm not getting rich on the sales price compared to what I got in it. But I like it, guys. I really do. I think you do too. 706-965-7929. I do recommend calling and making sure it's available. And if you're coming a long distance, I recommend calling, leaving a deposit on it to hold it till you get here. Because this is something, when you're selling something this far back a book, this good a shape, and this kind of unusual floor plan that you just can't find anywhere else, a lot of people are going to want to buy this thing sight unseen, because they're not going to find another one. Well, guys, keep that in mind. When they call and buy one sight unseen, they leave a deposit 5 minutes after they call about it. It just takes 5 minutes and a credit card that's off the market. So call ahead, make sure it's available if it is, and you really want it, because everything I've shown you on the video is going to look the same in person. You might want to leave a deposit. No pressure. That's entirely up to you. But if you get here and it's already says sold on it or deal pending, then I told you so. Make sure you go to my website, FarquayRVCenter.com. I'll put a link in the video description below to our fifth wheel page. You can see I've got a lot of fifth wheels I'm going to be shooting and putting online, but you can get at least an idea of what we have. If you don't see what you're looking for, call and talk to a salesperson. Tell them what you're looking for. We may have it and just not post it online yet. They can go out and send pictures with their phones and answer and do a walkthrough with you. They can even do like a FaceTime or Duo or whatever the Google equivalent is, while they're walking through the unit with you, and give you a chance to buy it before it gets posted online. You know, I know a lot of people like to wait for my videos before they decide they want to buy something, but keep in mind, this has happened to plenty of customers in the past. I'll buy it once I see the video. I do a video on it, somebody else calls and beats them to it. Murphy's Law. So, you know, the videos and the internet's a two-edged sword. Once it's advertised online, yeah, you can see it and get more information, but so does everybody else. And there's a ton of people looking for bargains like this right now. Especially with housing prices going up like they're going. It's just unreal. So this is a whole lot more affordable than buying a house right now. I don't know about where y'all live, but real estate prices here, what was 5 years ago, you could have bought an okay house for like 125 grand. Now that same house is 250 and sold within hours of getting listed. So my wife's a realtor, and I've never seen nothing like it. They'll list it for a 250 price. It'll bring 275 or 280 and sell in a day. It'll bring over list price. So I just hope and pray they don't come to RVs, because there is still a huge RV shortage going on right now, new and used. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, we don't charge any extra fees. Just simple, easy selling. You know, we don't make you pay fees. We don't force you to go through our banks for financing. You know, a lot of dealers want you to pay more if you pay cash, and they'll take a discount if it's financed. We don't do that game, guys. You can pay cash, you can finance it, you can however you want to do it. We have financing with approved credit and down payment. I always recommend that you also check with your local bank or credit union to see what kind of RV loans they offer, terms and rates, so you have a basis of comparison. Don't just take our words or any other dealer's words for it, because dealers make money on financing. We don't, but most dealers mark interest rates up over what they got you approved for. And on 54.9, that can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of an RV loan over time. And then they start bringing on the upsells, extended warranties, gap insurance, the paint treatment, this, and this. All that stuff is marked up 4 or 5 times dealer cost. I mean, that's how you go in and buy a fifth wheel for 54.9, and the next day you owe 75 grand on it because you fall victim to all that. Always say no to upsells. Keep your amount financed as low as possible, and of course your interest rate as low as possible. Pay as much down as you can, because whatever you pay down, you'll get it back when you sell it or trade it later on down the road, or get most of it back. So don't just, I mean, if you have to pay the minimum, but always pay as much as you can, guys. That way you've always got equity in something. You can always sell it or trade it if you need to, without taking a hit. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you smash me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this front kitchen Alpine. This thing is awesome. If you want to come look at it, come on down while it's available. It probably won't be here for long at this price and this condition. Questions, give one of my salespeople a call at 706-965-7929. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, share on social media. Make sure you, well, that ought to give the movie away. But, if I hadn't already. But, share on social media. Feel free to tell your friends and family about us. Subscribe to my channel, RVs with Big Bo. Make sure you like my Facebook page, RVs with Big Bo. You can actually send me messages through there. I don't take phone calls usually, guys. I'm not in my office for more than just maybe 20-25 minutes at a time, and I'm back out on the lot, or going after a unit, or running errands, or doing something. So that's what's so much fun about working at a family dealership. You wear a lot of hats. It's not like the big places where you have one dedicated duty, that's it. Here it's just like, you know, do this, do that, help this person, help that person. You know, you're doing everything but your job, but I love it that way. You never do the same thing twice in one day here. And that's what I love about it. You don't get bored. So anyway, come out and see why. We're family owned and operated for 53 years. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year because of our prices. We have customers that travel from all over the United States and further to buy RVs from us because of our prices, our straightforward way of selling, keeping it simple and easy for selling. This is the price, $54.9. Doesn't matter how you pay for it. Doesn't matter how far you come. This is what it takes to buy it. I mean, I'm not trying to be hard, but it's take it or leave it. Because believe me, I'm selling these things for, I could ship these things to pretty much any dealer auction in the country and get every penny what I'm asking for it, and maybe more. And then they're going to pay buy fees, transportation fees to get it up to their dealership, advertise it, and sell it for a profit on top of that. So, you know, what I sell for $54.9, you got it everywhere else probably going to be $64.9. So I'm saving you money. I'm not charging you those fees that other dealers charge. That's just 100% dealer profit. I don't believe in those fees. I never have. I never will. $54.9 plus applicable sales tax. Easy, simple, done. If you want me to get you a theater seating, let your salesperson know. I'll get you an exact price. It's more or less right around $1,000. I mean, you can get different options with it, like the phone chargers and the power ones and all that stuff. Just depends on what you want. Of course, all subject to availability. Furniture is getting, everything else is getting hard to find. But I still have a couple of good places I can still get RV furniture from. They don't kill you on shipping prices. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate it. Check out this Alpine. Subscribe to my channel. Delivery is available. Financing is available with approved credit. We take trade-ins, of course, and more. If you've got any questions about anything about this Alpine, best way to get in touch with us, the quickest and most efficient, is with a phone call or come visit in person. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. Our address is 5568 Battlefield Parkway, Ringgold, Georgia. We're about 10 minutes south of Chattanooga, Tennessee, about an hour and a half or so north of Atlanta. Easy to find, hard to beat. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, 9 to 5 Eastern, closed Sunday, of course, for the Lord's Day and Family Day for our employees. And we are closed most holidays. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.